Hello and welcome to today's challenge. We are going to be asking you to create beautiful, colorful streams of stars or whatever other object you want to use. Now, this is one thing where you will really see the power of using a coding platform to do something. If you were to create like hundreds of stars on paper, it will be some work, and especially if you want to color them different sizes. And if you were to do it using some kind of paint editor or some kind some other tool, it's still some work. However, in a coding platform, once you understand how to do it, generating them in numbers, in beautiful colors and shapes and sizes is just like changing and adding a line of code here and there. And the best thing about learning how to do this is, we know you love creating a lot of different scratch cards for different celebrations, birthdays, and a lot of other events. So this is very useful. Let's look at how to do it. Now, the first thing, because we are doing stars today, created a new star costume. Okay, I am really not good at drawing, so you can kind of ignore if you don't like the star. But you want to go create your own stuff, we have some very good set of tutorials to do that. So there's a playlist called character drawing mini tutorials, and if you click on it, you will see a set where you get started by creating a heart and then a flower and leaves. So pretty much these set of tutorials open up the possibility of making sprites and backdrops and anything using the Scratch editor. So we will put the link on the description under the video. Now, once the star is created, now we talked about creating many. So we're going to use and learn the new feature, and that feature is under control. It's under the control, and it is these three coding blocks at the end of the control. What are these three blocks? When I start as a clone, create clone, and delete this clone. These three give you a lot of power. Trust me, let's see. The first thing we are going to do is create clones. So create clone of myself. So when we click on this, it will create one clone. Now, if we want to create many clones, so let's maybe start with a nice number like 10. So now if I just click on this, create a 10 clone, but you're like, really? I still see only one. You know why? Because the 10 are behind each other. It created the clone on top of each other, so you will not see them. That is not much of help. So that means you want to tell each clone to be in a different position. And that is where we will use the control when I start as a clone. So every time a clone starts, it is going to execute this lines of code. So when I start as a clone, what do you want it to do? So we wanted to glide to a random position where you can see all of the clones. And this time when I click on the green flag, I talked about creating stars in different colors and sizes, how to do that. So let's look at that. We're going to use a lot of different things under looks, and for your project, I will encourage you to really explore this set of range. First thing you want to start is the size. So you're going to use set size. Now we do not want to use a fixed size. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, we are friends, which we have learned to use a lot. Operators, pick random. So we want to pick up star from the size 10 to 100. So every star can pick up a random size. So that is the first thing we are asking it to do. So can you see? These stars are in different sizes. Now they're looking really boring, all blue. So let's play with the color. So again, looks, anything to do with looks is under the looks block. So we are going to look at color. So what we're going to do, we are going to set color effect. And again, of course, we will duplicate pick random. And we are going to run this. You can see such beautiful colors. Now, if you don't, so the reason first we saw them all blue was because the glide 1 seconds halted this code to run. So we want to put this code before. So now we have got these 10 stars, and it's so simple. If we make it 100 now, just look at it. And you can do more things with it. So for instance, you can use some of these. So maybe let's try brightness. So we will do set brightness, playing it again. Now, if you want really tiny stars, we can even do it 1 to 100. You have learned how to create clone, and then you have learned a few ways to make your cloning very interesting. So I want to see a colorful array of projects with many different shapes. Please go ahead and just play, have fun, and come up with beautiful stuff.